Eve. Give Hazel a kiss for me. Love, Layla. Inhaling the ripe scents that reminded her of how everything returned to the earth in the end, Rebekah reread the note a second time. Layla skipped along in life with nary a thought for how her actions affected others, abdicating her family, or inviting Rebekah to a meeting that would cause her great trouble if Mudir or Mordecai found out. Rebekah's job as an aide to Susan King wasn't much, but it was all she had. She would never be allowed to get a job in town. Every day since that Christmas Eve 2 years ago, Mudir and Mordecai had watched Rebekah, never letting her go far from their sight, as if waiting for her to take flight, too. Mudir blamed Layla's exposure to the English world while working at the daycare in town for all her actions. Not love. For surely it was love that made a person do these strange, inexplicable things. Rebekah wouldn't know. How could she when the boys avoided her like poison ivy? At 19, Rebekah had no special friend, and no chance of having one. Pressing the note to her chest, she closed eyes that burned with tears she refused to shed. In the 2 years since Layla had left, Rebekah had never seen her sister, or the baby Grace, now 10 months old. Why now? And with such short notice? Plenty of time to forgive and forget, as she was called to do. Yet here she stood with pain and anger barricaded together behind the walls of a hardened heart. She had to see Layla, if for no other reason than to say those words. Saying them was the first step in letting the past go. Leastways, that was what the bishop would say. A sound, like a muffled sneeze, broke the silence. Rebekah jumped and dropped the note. The one place she'd thought to be alone. Hello? Nothing. Apprehension filled her lungs, making it hard to breathe. Her heart pounded. Rebekah scooped up the note and took 2 steps back. She put her shaking hand on a broken desk that leaned against the wall. Who's there? Something or someone scuttled along the far wall behind the stack of egg crates. Rebekah took a step toward the door. I know you're there. I'll go outside and you can come out. I won't hurt you. Such bravado. What if a prisoner had escaped from the prison near Beeville again? Memories of her brother-in-law Phineas's bruised face and bloodied arm spun through her mind's eye. Phineas and Deborah had escaped, and the prisoner from the McConnell unit had been captured, but not before damage had been done. She whirled, jerked open the door, and stumbled into the fresh air and light. A young girl shot past her, dragging a little boy by the hand. The boy, dressed in faded blue jeans and a gray T-shirt that might have been white at one time, stumbled and fell to his knees. A filthy, bedraggled Mickey Mouse backpack weighed him down. The girl, who looked 11 or 12, paused and jerked him to his feet. They were both all bones and no flesh, all angles and points. Their faces were dirty, their dark hair matted to their heads. Tears streaked the boy's face. Wait, who are you? Rebekah hurled herself after them. The girl sped up, headed for the stand of live oaks, hackberries, and junipers at the edge of the schoolyard. Stop! We have food! Comida! The girl halted. She swiveled and stared back at Rebekah, the expression on her brown face a mixture of hope and suspicion. Her arm went around the boy, who looked about Rebekah's little sister Hazel's age, maybe 5 or 6. His almond-shaped eyes were huge in his thin face. Comida? Rebekah had studied Spanish.